Thought I was the class.
You know what I'm saying?
These lights too bright for the quiet song.
Well, it ain't that kind of class.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the Soundproof Hunger Room. Glad to have y'all back. I'm gonna tell you right now, before we even get started, this finna be a hell of a show. Go on, get you something to drink, some snacks, something, cause we finna have a good time. 18, what's happening?
How you doing? This is the 18th here. Welcome back to the Soundproof Hunger Room. I am
Oh my
him,
gosh.
and I have a special guest today. She has on socks. This is a new thing for her. We're gonna ask her how they feel, what made her change, and we have a lot of other things to talk about. Take it away, Jack.
Let me go ahead and get up out of here because y'all just don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to act. I got to put on the old lady socks sometimes so my back don't hurt. You know, people run into you, things change.
I understand.
He gonna stick with it. Huh?
We will see how long it'll last.
As soon as we get to the topic,
Right,
that's
right.
gonna, you got, nah, this what's happening though.
Right. Real aggressive, like.
All right,
It's a little
man.
interesting shirt you got on there. You want to tell the people about it?
I forgot the guy who made it, but me and my homeboy was sitting in the lounge one day, and we took a picture. We said, that's a good picture. That's a good picture. So I put that on the shirt, and so I put that on the shirt. This isn't the first time I wore it, though. Thanks for your support.
I mean, I ain't seen it. I ain't seen you.
Thank
when
you for
had
your
it on,
support.
so
Thank you for your
I
support.
can only talk about what I see.
And while they say that, thank you for the support.
Thank you for your
All
support.
the people that show us support.
All 6 people that still roll with us.
Just hit the bell,
Thank
hit
you
the
for-
thumbs up, share it, all of that.
Right.
But like he said, the 6 people that's watching, we love y'all.
Thank you for rocking with us.
And we're gonna keep doing it.
6 is
Absolutely.
better than 0.
And there you go. We're just gonna keep growing organically.
Right.
Organically. Well, let's go on and jump right up into this thing. Like I said, we got a good one today, y'all. Just being straight up with y'all, we got a good one. So we're gonna start off with that news. We're gonna go right on over to Alabama, Tuscaloosa. Tuskegee has implemented a dress code for their students. They no longer want do-rags and bonnets and slippers and pajamas in the classroom. What's your thoughts?
I don't see the problem. I don't. I mean, you know, bedclothes for the bed and they for the house. Fighting for the right to wear bedclothes outside is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. So I'm here with. I'm with it.
18.
Yes, Sean. I feel I actually I agree with Ja. I think we should actually do this around the world in certain
Amen.
places. Certain things we just need to leave in the house. And I think bonnets, do-rags, and pajamas in a classroom is really not professional. We're trying to get the knowledge to do things professionally in life, but we want to show up looking like we're going to bed. So I think we need to change. Yeah, I think we need some change.
Okay, I agree with y'all as well, and I think the problem is that the standard has been just in the trash. The bar is in the trash. I know growing up, our folks was not letting us come outside like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like we had school clothes and we had play clothes, and we had to change into them every time we, when we were ready to go outside, we couldn't wear our school clothes outside.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, and pajamas, definitely, you was not stepping outside the house with that. Bonnets, I used to wear. Well, I still wear a skull cap. I mean, stocking cap when I go to bed. But I would never step foot outside the house with a stocking cap. I never wore do rags, but it's the same thing. I think the standard is just trash, and people just feel like they can do what they want to do, and we've gotten away from that. I won't even say as a culture. I just think that's just something just naturally you should want to be presentable when you step outside. And I don't understand why you're comfortable with going in public places looking like that. Remember, I went to Publix one time, lady literally had on lingerie.
Did you see her nipple?
If she had turned a certain way, I would have saw it. She ain't had no bra on. And I'm looking like, dang, what the?
What Publix was this?
Let me tell you which one you want to go to, though. You want to go to Camp Creek around noon. You're going to have a good time, brother.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
See
But
you soon. See you soon.
Anyway,
but moving on, still on the news, Dr. Fauci had to get he got subpoenaed to go to court by Paul Rand, a Republican.
Grandpa.
Rand Paul. Did I say? Oh, I said it the wrong way. Thank you. So that's why you're here. To literally just question him about the origins of COVID and did he give false information about it? What's y'all thoughts on it? And I will say that the doctor pled the filth over 100 times. He said, I ain't got to talk to y'all. Over 100 times. What's y'all thoughts?
Go ahead, Ralph.
I really think he did that because he like, if I go, I ain't going down by myself. He like, I think he felt like everybody know what the hell happened. I ain't going out by myself. If I get up here and start talking, they're gonna put all this on me. They already blaming me. So I think he was like, yo, I ain't gonna say nothing. We all go together. And I ain't even mad at him for that. I'm mad at what they did because I got vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he was acting on his own. I think he just the face of it.
What's your thoughts, Sean?
Oh, he definitely didn't act on his own. And it's a shame that everything went down the way it did and how many people we lost during COVID.
Right.
That it didn't have to happen. I was listening to one of the attorney folks and they were saying that once you plead the fifth the first time, you just gotta roll with it the entire time because otherwise it becomes a slippery slope. So people like, oh, well, he could have answered what color his tie was or whatever, but that guy couldn't get in there and say anything. And then Rand Paul apparently has been on a witch hunt with him about this. But the whole thing to me is a distraction from Epstein, from everything that Trump is doing. Because why are we talking about this right now? You know, gas is high as hell, food is high as hell.
Hey, can we get lettuce here?
Thank you. Data centers, like it's so much other stuff going on, and they won't bring him in here for this, but he had to do that. He couldn't say a word about COVID because most of what they said was a lie. And I fall into the conspiracy theory category for COVID. Most of us could kind of tell what was going on. So, you know.
And then you gotta look at the point of governing the population. I think that's something that a lot of us miss in this. Like anything that's done at that mass is for a reason.
Absolutely.
And I think it was their way of governing the population. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna throw this out there. Some people ain't gonna make it.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do.
But they are fine with that because multiple people have already said that there's too many people in this world.
That's what I'm saying. So it was like, this is the way we got to go about it.
Yeah. And that's why, you know, a lot of times when people get to fussing about all this stupid stuff, and it's like, you missing what's really going on and what these folks are really trying to do. And they keep saying it. But, you know, we get a little upset in the social media comments about these things when we hear it. And then that particular issue, nobody discusses again. Like they are actively trying to kill us and we are actively allowing it. So.
And this is deeper than just him.
Oh, absolutely.
With this, I mean, because CDC, I think y'all played a part in everybody. Everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't got to stop with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played a part in this, man. And he just a head.
Yeah, they trying to use him as the fall guy for something that was way bigger than him. On top of that, the one thing that I had no problem with what he did at court, absolutely no problem with it. Because if I'm going up for some kind of crazy charge, and I know y'all got evidence that might implicate me, I'm gonna shut the hell up too. You know what I mean? But so I had no problem with what he did. The thing that bothered me the most, first off, what Josh said, it's a distraction. We got midterms finna come up. How the hell this playing into what we finna do right now? Like y'all said, we got gas prices out the roof, food out the roof. Half the food we eat every day, we can't eat no more. And y'all want to come to this dude about something that happened in 2020. Miss me with that. The other problem I had with, again, what you were saying with the comments, these people that are so puffing their chest out. "Oh, I didn't take the vaccine. I told y'all was stupid, this and that." And I'm just like, you still breathing and living, ain't you? I am too. So what's your point? What,
I
what are we
mean,
doing? Like
they
what?
kind of do got a point,
No,
but
it ain't no point because at the end of the day, people took the vaccine for certain reasons. The reason why I took it, number one, for my parents. They took it because their immune systems are not where they were. So if I wanted to see my parents, I needed to be vaccinated to go and be around them. At this point, right now, in this juncture, there is no different from the person that took the vaccine and the person that didn't.
You
I
can't you
beg
can't
to
you can't say that.
differ.
You can't, because I work with a guy now. He in and out, in and out. He said he ain't been like he didn't get like that until he took the vaccine. So yeah, you can't say that.
Right. It
It's
affected
different for
everybody
everybody.
different.
Right.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. You got to remember that a lot of people who work in the funeral industry, because I got a cousin that's a mortician. Them bodies that was coming in that had COVID, they was saying straight up, it's something weird about all of this.
Mhm.
People who took the vaccine and some who stayed with like, nah, it's something off that's happening. Then coming out later about HIV, um, as it related to the vaccine. Coming out later, heart disease. So yeah, it's people who took the vaccine that are still here. Y'all did. I
But they
did
ain't the
not take the
same.
vaccine. Yes, people are not the same. Some people, it may come out, other people may not, just depending on what else you do, because you
Mhm.
can reset your system. It's definitely possible. But it you can't just say like, nah. I mean, I
I
get it
stand
was a
corrected. I stand
personal,
corrected on
it's
that.
a
But it
personal
affects everybody
decision.
differently. But to stand on that, like what are we puffing our chests out about? Like if I made that decision not to take the vaccine, fine. But I don't have to look at you and have to say something
Well, you
negative.
know how it
Like
is. We just
that's
gotta
the
say
type of
I was
stuff that
right
get
and you
on my
was
nerves.
wrong.
You know? Yeah. But and that's based off of
That's pretty much what it is. Like,
That's all. Yeah, nanny boo boo.
yeah, I'm
so
about to
it's
say,
just,
I'm like, do you
it's
really
just
care?
it's just foolishness,
Like,
right?
do you
It's
care?
foolishness. Like for real. But yeah, so that was the whole Fauci doctor joint.
Before you end with that, I was watching Stephen A. and a lot of people bashed him for apologizing again to Kyrie Irving for everything he said about him. Said he was selfish and things like that because he wouldn't take the vaccine.
Right.
And I thought it was big of him to do that. No matter how you think about him, he still made a decision that he didn't have to make as a man, to be like, yo, I said a lot of things about you without
Mhm.
having the research. And I apologize. Now, if Kyrie take it, that's on him because he don't have to. But
Right.
I thought it was big of Stephen A. to do that.
Blah blah. Steven is a
No,
grown ass man.
well, no,
Sometimes like he just needs to be quiet instead of talking as much
but
as he does.
he's doing what he's supposed to do. His shock value, and he's got some people. When you take the collar off of them, they're just gonna be their true self. And a lot of times, a lot of your true self, a lot of shit you say at the house, you shouldn't be saying in public. And with that, if you're gonna be as loud with your conviction, you got to be as loud with your apology. So I'm okay with him doing that. I don't care if it's Stephen A. Smith, but like you said, a broken clock is twice is right twice a day. And so when you doing stuff, even though you're not liked or whatever the case may be, it's still stuff you need to do just as a human being. And that was one of those things that I felt like for him to do that, it was upstanding.
It sound good.
I mean, I get it. Some people can't look past the bad.
He
How they
just
feel.
shouldn't have. I mean, he going in on that man the way he did.
Same thing. Same
Like,
thing. Regular people doing to Sean. They laughing at him. They feel like he was stupid for taking it. That's how Sean. That's how they make him feel. So I mean, it's the same thing. Stephen A. just did it on TV.
Right. So
Yeah, it's the same
I
thing.
don't care.
you
But
on TV, you got
well, that don't matter no more because everybody got a microphone and a camera.
Pretty
So,
much, yeah. Pretty
so
much.
you really everybody got their own TV show now.
Even us. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is true.
We
You know
out
what I mean?
here.
So, moving on. This one more entertainment. Disney has canceled a couple of programs and movies that were slated to be released. The Blade reboot is dead. The producers, the actors, the writers, everybody was upset about it. Specifically, Marshala Ali, because he said, man, I trained goddamn a whole year
Yeah,
learning this sword work,
yeah.
and now I ain't got it. Luckily I won't say luckily because he's a great actor and he was getting work. He has a movie that's getting ready to come out called My Mother, My Mother, My Mother, or Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother, where he's using the sword work. I'm looking forward to checking that out. But Blade was canceled. They also canceled Wonder Man. The funny part about that one was they were already greenlit to shoot the second season. And then a month or two later, they just shut everything down and everybody involved again. They even had their schedules. They had their schedules. They had everything done. Everything was ready to go. And then all of a sudden, they shut it down. Also, they had a War Machine, which was what's some Don Cheadle. He played alongside Tony Stark and Iron Man. They said that movie was in the works. They trashed that as well. So a lot of the stuff that's happening at Disney, nobody knows what's going on. And even the guy over the Marvel part of it, Kevin Feige, he said he didn't have anything directly to do with trashing these movies. So um, it's something stanky going on over there
To
at
cancel
Disney.
my Disney Plus.
Not yet. I ain't finished looking at X-Men
And
97
then,
yet.
and then say, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Now you being too drastic.
Wait a minute.
I'm still using that.
My profile selling now. Hold on now.
He said that shit quick too. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
Now you
He
calm
miss a
down.
beat.
Right.
He did miss a beat for his show. You can pay for it.
That's crazy.
What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't know what's going on. It's sounding a little DEI-ish. Little Trump made a comment-ish.
I'm still going to see that Marvel shit. I don't even care.
You say you're going to see what?
I'm still going to see the Marvel movies.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all this stuff getting
Spider-Man just
canceled is
dropped too.
crazy.
I gotta go check that out.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. All right, moving on. Let's see what else I got in the news. Okay, the news. Nancy Grace has jumped in on the Nolan Wells case. And if you know anything about Nancy Grace, she's a prosecutor, ex-prosecutor from Atlanta. She was a prosecutor almost 10 years here in Atlanta, and then she was also, I think, a prosecutor under the district attorney as well. Before she started she had some stuff that kind of gave her a bad name too, some malpractice stuff. But it was more in the sense of I'll just say she was pouring on extra stuff to stuff that was already there that she didn't have to do. But she was passionate about what she was doing. So now she has got wind up, well, not got wind, but she has started talking about the Nolan Wells case. And I'll wait to say what I had to say. What y'all got to say?
She gonna cut you off, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Hey, she got me. I told you she had me caught up for a couple days, and then that was nasty. And then I realized, oh, you ain't gonna let nobody speak. I had to turn it off.
Listen, some white person with a platform need to bring more light to this case. So
That was gonna be my point.
yeah, I'm not mad at Nancy coming out of retirement to talk about
Because she
Nolan.
actually did. She
Yeah.
dusted the old ass up.
Yeah.
Came on out. She
Yeah.
she talking too.
Guns blazing.
And loud.
Yeah.
Right. She ain't missing the beat. So I'm not mad about it. This
Mhm.
case, we need to know because it was obvious from the beginning, even though people were like, oh, you can't say. No, I can't say. History, patterns, you kind of got to pay attention to these
Right,
things.
right.
So I ain't mad at old Nancy bringing it up because I was listening to somebody and they were saying how they were talking to people on the street and asking, this was, pre-Nancy, you heard about this Nolan Wells? No, I ain't heard.
Right.
So I'm glad she didn't put her hat in the ring. Somebody need to.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nick. Go
She
Nancy.
did it too.
Go
And it was
Nancy.
another lady, Miss Rachel. I don't know her, but she's a
Oh yeah, the little kid, whatever.
but
she
I've
is.
seen her standing on it like
Yeah.
10 toes down. And she was
Yeah.
like, if y'all gonna pull y'all business from me standing up for what's right, I ain't need your business no way.
But she
It was the one little children's.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Miss
her.
Rachel.
That lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she been going in on Israel and all type of stuff, and the folks they upset with Miss Rachel. They like, you just need to teach the kids
They trying to
And
LeBron her.
yeah, but she not going for it. She got something to say every single time they come at her online. So
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. Like it's hard when you own a business, when you have stuff going on, and you feel like you might need to pick and choose because you may lose, a lot of your audience, which means you might end up losing a lot of income. But sometimes you just gotta say what needs to be said. So kudos to Nancy and Miss Rachel for saying something.
I think we living in a times where it's hard to separate characters from who you really are, because like people saying she need to just, it's like to shut up and dribble shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's exactly
No,
what
that's
it
right.
is.
They
Like
trying
they,
to LeBron her.
like it's just hard for some people to do it, and I think as more Caucasians come out and speak on these things, it's becoming a shock. Like, oh shit, we got to stop this before it gets too far. Because when we say, they don't respect us, no way. So
Right.
anything we say, they be like, he's complaining again, blah
Right.
blah blah. But now that Caucasians are speaking, they like, wait, we got to get a
We gotta
handle
look
on
at
this,
it.
yeah, because
Right.
we might have to make some changes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And it's a lot of people that's standing up for the right thing. To your first point, do you think that with the way social media is and the way that everybody has access to tell their personal belief, their personal thoughts and theologies outside of their professional, whereas back in the day, we didn't know about a lot of people's personal feelings and things of that
Right.
nature. But now that everybody has access to it and it's out there, except for the people that don't put it out there, like Denzel don't put his stuff out there. You
Right.
got a couple, Samuel don't put his stuff out there. You got people that are still very private with their lives. When it gets to this point, do you think that it's a slippery slope once you start sharing your political beliefs and your personal beliefs about these things? Should that affect your potential of your job, your work? Like if you're an entertainer, or should that affect your job?
you want to go first?
No, you got it.
I think it's weird that in one hand we don't want celebrities to get involved. He's a celebrity, he should remain a celebrity. You don't ever put your, ducks in a row with a celebrity, whatever. But on the other hand, you like, well, he should say something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn if you do,
you damned if you do,
don't.
you damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get in that water, I just hope you know what you're talking about.
And that's my point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching dude called the Angry Man. I think he's black. He look black. You know what I'm saying? He got a big beard, and he was going off on DL Hughley. Because DL is really into politics right now. Like he just, I don't even know if he do comedy anymore. He just politics.
Yeah,
And he was talking about Mr. Tatum, and the dude say, "We tired of hearing your political views. Just tell jokes." So I'm like, so wait a minute. You want him just to shut up and be a comedian, but you have a whole podcast. And you deal in politics, but you're not a politician. Like, so what? What we doing here?
Right.
You're okay, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rules for thee.
yeah, So I mean, people have to decide on, make your own mind and know that it's gonna be a different of opinion out there from everybody. Jay-Z getting killed still. That happened a month ago, damn near now. We was in Costa Rica.
It was about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, yeah. So
close to a month.
And they still giving him hell about that, but if he didn't say nothing at all, then you got to deal with that.
Yeah.
He might not say what somebody want to hear. Now he a coon and all this. People still don't know the difference between Uncle Tom's and Sambo. Like the world going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now we really got to research.
You know what I'm saying?
I said Uncle Tom to my dad one time. He was like, "No, Uncle Tom actually was the guy that fought for black people." I said, "What?" I said, "All these years, I thought that was the best."
You
He's like, "No, you talking about Sambo? That's the one you want to talk
go
about."
read a book.
Right.
This happened about a month ago. Okay, I'm just being honest.
Glad you ain't do it on the show.
Right?
I'd been like,
a month ago.
Pull one of these damn cords out. I gotta get him to go.
The lights on.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened to the
Ain't
mouth?
somebody at the door?
Good thing it ain't live. Good thing it ain't live. Cut that part out.
Yeah, damn.
But also going back to Nancy. Did y'all see when she interviewed ex-officer Tatum? We gonna get to him in a minute.
I haven't seen it.
Man,
I watched the Jubilee thing.
Oh, we gonna get to that. Let me just show. I'm gonna just tell you one thing she did that made him look so stupid. So she was asking him about when he went to visit the boys and all this and that. Boom, boom. So he said they went to the actual island and all this out there. And he was saying, yeah, so I didn't get good reception and this and that, boom, boom. So she was like, well, did the other boys have their accounts, their snaps, their Facebooks, and all of this and pictures of this? And he was like, yeah, they had all that. So why didn't Nolan's phone have any of that stuff? And he was like, well, all the people we said they had this and that. And she said, well, he said that they didn't have no connection. She said, but then you just said you had some kind of connection out there. And he just looked stupid.
That's she a prosecutor, man.
I said, come on, man. She ate him up real quick, and I was just like, see, this that foolishness. But
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we can go on and pivot to
Wait a minute, did you get your album, bro?
I ain't got it yet, man.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
Motherfucking buzz.
Nah, just go on title and listen. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't even mess with it.
And I've been checking too. Where you going? You going past Target?
I drove past the other day and it was all just up in there.
I might even
People
see it.
going and now see Target playing the game. The Jay-Z thing. They did a D9 release.
They got something else coming too. Somebody else got. Oh yeah, that was the D9 thing. Yeah.
What is that?
A sororities and
Oh,
fraternities.
okay.
They released like some purses or something for the sororities. Then of course you still have some of the black designers who, they keep releasing lines. Now I don't know if they were under contract though, so that could be a little different.
I think a lot of that was.
Yeah, and
but
then
they were already under
contract.
So that's different.
And they have to pay for that show space.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So when you wanted a contract, like I can't blame anybody who's under contract, but it's folks still going in there buying unnecessary stuff. Like y'all, how many more outfits you need?
And if you go in there and buy 2 unnecessary copies of 30th anniversary,
moving along.
Just buy 2.
Moving along.
They didn't sell out.
I don't know.
Whoa, I'm surprised.
Before we get to Officer Tatum or ex-officer, Rick Jackson.
Who?
Rick Jackson.
Oh.
He had a little.
I didn't know what you said.
Rick Jackson showed up on Old National and went to Big Daddy's.
And then
they took pictures. They took pictures and all that. This, and that. The next day, they put out. Well, it wasn't the next day. The next day, they put out, "Hey, we don't support them. This, and that." The day after that, they had Keisha Lansbottom's banners outside saying, "We support Keisha. We stand with Keisha," because they was getting the backlash online for taking the pictures with Rick Jackson. My question is, why set this up? Even if you didn't set it up, why take the pictures?
I don't get the pictures. And then, okay, I just saw that he was at Big Daddy's, but were they asking him questions?
They were talking
about.
I think it was like the same thing
that he did at the other place.
No, it's the other place. The barber, where it was just like a forum.
Yeah.
It was just like a barbershop. Yeah. While you get your thoughts together, let me ask y'all this: why make it so easy to get my vote? Why can't both of y'all come to my restaurant to get my vote? Has Keisha Lansbottom been to Big Daddy's while she been running her campaign?
Probably not.
Let me finish. That's a problem for me. Has she been to Toast? Has she been to that barbershop? That's a problem for me. You already counting my vote. You quit. You got to earn my vote. I bullshit y'all not. She has to earn my vote because she quit. That's the last thing I know about it. She quit. That's it.
When did she quit?
When she stopped being the mayor. She would have won. She said, I don't want to do this no more. It's too much politics. That's exactly what she said. She quit. My health and all that. So you want to be the governor now?
Well, she was able to step away. She did her term. She decided to step away, and now she.
You stepped away because of the pressure of the job, and now you want to be the governor. Explain that to me.
I can't explain now.
So anyway, let's back to my point. Before I ain't trying to get on here and jump on the black lady, but it's the truth. But if I'm Big Daddy's, a well-known historical spot, Old National, Georgia, Atlanta, whatever, and you don't come to my restaurant after this man showed up at my restaurant, you ain't got to worry about no sign outside.
Now, let's say if she didn't quit, let's say if she kept going, would you still move like that? Like for the people
I
you
feel
voted
like
for prior,
this is the
what did
problem
they
with us
do to
in
get your
our
vote?
ballot. This is the problem with us in our ballot.
Okay.
No, certain people feel like they ain't got to earn it. We at the stage we make everybody else earn it.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me you ain't got no time to, especially Old National. That's one of the blackest streets down here.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me you ain't got time for Old National? You grew up on it. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you show up in Peachtree City somewhere, but you can't come to Old National, I got a problem with that. Okay. And every black person should have a problem with that because you need our vote. Because think about it, outside of Atlanta, this shit get real white.
Mm-hmm.
And them votes count too. Everybody, I got a phone call at 3:00 in the morning this morning. And not to, let you get back to what you got to say. Congratulations to where I'm from, Michigan. The senator is a Muslim.
Yeah, I saw that.
And dude on my phone was like, man, what y'all up there doing? What you mean? It's change. We don't let
white people that like it was a bad thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he don't know. He don't know. Okay. But outside of this, what he thought, that black people made this happen. Mm. This ain't the mayor of Detroit. He's a Senate seat. So who else had to vote for him?
Right.
White people had to vote for him too.
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to vote for this. Mm-hmm. So you telling me back down here that you feel like you that cocky that you ain't got to make your rounds? The only person I ever seen do that down here and it made sense was Kemp. He never did a campaign downtown Atlanta. He said, you can have them votes. I got everything else. And he was still going out to Forsyth, all Duluth and all that. Because he still had to show his face to show the people, I still want y'all to see me, even though I know y'all gonna vote for me already. I'm still gonna put my feet on the concrete. So before anybody get upset that this man, because he took a chance coming down here. If Big Daddies was serious about supporting Lance Bottom, like they said, they'd have said, no, thank you. We don't want that kind of smoke. We see what you got here doing. We don't want that kind of smoke. You ain't got to worry about my vote no way, sir. But you wanted that business too. So you should thank Big Daddies by getting off your ass and had your ass on Old National. Because now he done put up all these signs showing that he's supporting you. Will she come or will she see this post and be like, let me get my ass down there? That nigga ain't playing. I'm just saying, dog, like, stop counting votes you think you got because people black. You got people like Kurt out here. That's my dog. Don't get me wrong. But Kurt make it abundantly clear. He's Republican. He don't even look at agenda. Kurt's a Republican.
Right.
He didn't gave Democrats, I think Kurt 50. He done gave him 48 years. Kurt said, I done had enough.
Well, he was an independent for like 2 minutes.
That's why I'm not even, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, this is the problem with us.
I agree with you.
We counting shit that we don't even know if it's in there.
I agree with you. And Rick Jackson does well by going into spaces that normally he would never go. And Keisha needs to do the same thing. The other thing that I look at, and I don't like that black people tend to assume that we're going to get your vote because you're black. That's what happened with Jasmine Crockett. The way she ran her campaign, that's exactly what happened and why she lost. Now her old boy that won, Tallarico, he a decent dude himself. So, whatever. But with Keisha's thing, I think she does need to go out more. I think she should have hooked up with Stacey because Stacey was everywhere. Stacey was the one that turned Georgia blue. She needs to hook up with her and see what plans and what she did because Stacey was on Old National.
Oh, that ass.
She showed up. I think a lot of times, to your point, Keisha also feels like because she's done it before, she already assumes that, this stuff is in place. I'm from here, so these people gonna automatically go ahead and vote for me. Because in all honesty, when you look at Democrat versus Republican, especially here in Atlanta, you just going to blue. I'm voting blue, especially if they black, But that the same thing that happened with Stacey, when Kemp got in, when he shouldn't even been running, that let you know, look, y'all can't sit back and just watch this stuff.
Yo,
Because they gonna find a way. If it's close enough, they gonna find a way
he
to
lollygagged his way into that.
to chop. You know what I mean? So he was Secretary of the State at the time. He shouldn't even been running.
They say I can do what?
Legally, he wasn't even supposed to be running. But he did. They let him do it.
What? Not to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead.
One thing we should have learned from Trump's second nomination, that black people ain't always do what you think they're gonna do.
Right. Yeah.
Black people ain't always do what you think they're gonna do.
You're right.
So you might want to get your ass outside.
Yeah.
You might want to get your ass outside.
Yeah.
You might want to walk in LA Fitness.
Yeah.
How y'all in here doing today? Everybody registered?
Right.
I got a set of 10 on them squats. Who got me?
Yeah.
You got to show face, man. Stop assuming.
Yeah. I know she had a couple little programs downtown, but she hadn't really been like in the neighborhoods.
Southside count too, man.
Yeah. She had some stuff, a
Outside?
couple of events downtown.
East Point? Even though you had a little.
You know,
So
the park.
Keisha definitely needs to show up. But here's the first thing. Like, she should have been at these places first before him. But there also is no cutoff date to her going to all of these places. So I think we do have to keep that in mind. Like, we don't know that she ain't going.
Man, Keisha ass.
I mean, I'm gonna give her a little bit. I'm gonna give her a little bit. Right now, we're in a worse political space. So we should not be giving our votes away. However, these black Republicans do. And I didn't go on 8 rounds with more than just
I seen y'all.
Nah, it's more than just Kurt. It's other people I done gone rounds with. You know, about the situation, because we're not asking anything of black Republicans.
Right.
So, but do people need to earn the black vote? They absolutely do. But the other problem is that, and this is the thing that I think that a lot of Democrats are dependent on, the fact of, well, Trump is so bad, Republicans are so bad, we don't really have to do certain things. Like when they released I can't think of the name of the document, but the report that talked about why Kamala lost, and the things that Democrats should have done. And that just named the stuff that y'all are talking about, the stuff that other people are talking about. And so it doesn't seem that enough people are really taking that into account to change how they're out here. You know, you need to be talking affordability and all of the things. And your talking point just can't be, I'm not Trump. But unfortunately, we are also in a place and space where it's like, we can't have Trump light as governor either. So does she need to earn her black vote? She absolutely does. But as black people, it's also like, we like Trump light more. We can't afford that right now in this world, because the thing of it is stuff that I tell like Kurt and other people that I talk to. A lot of people are paying attention to high level stuff. So you just see your gas prices, you see how much the food costs and all of that. What nobody is paying attention to is behind the scenes, how many illnesses are coming up because they've gutted all of these programs. They're really not paying attention to what's happening with the Department of Education. They're not paying attention to the fact that they're allowing our food to be sprayed. These folks are doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to take us out of here. They want people up yonder. It's so many little things that nobody is talking about, and unless you listen to the right people, you'll never hear about it. So right now it's a very slippery slope, because we, like Democrats, Keisha, all of them, y'all need to come out here, y'all need to talk to us, and y'all need to earn our vote. But at the same time, it's just so tough, because we don't need Trump light. Like these Republicans, you white and rich. It's white and rich. And that's the other thing that pisses me off about black Republicans, because these people are sitting in your face and telling you, hey, we don't like you. But for some reason, they not getting it. So Keisha needs to we have to remember, of course, that the state is more than Atlanta. So she got to go to these white spots. But somebody got to go out here to the Big Daddies, to Toast. Yeah. They need to bring their ass to Stockbridge. They need to go to all of these places and show up. Yeah. It's not enough to, just have some yard signs up. Because if I'm being honest, on the way over here, I didn't see any Rick Jackson signs, but I damn sure ain't see a lot of Keisha signs on the way here either.
Well, my grass grow different when I got that little steel up, that metal bar. I don't really put no. I mess with my grass.
So, people are tired. folks they don't know what to do, they don't want to do anything, and this is not the time for people to sit home. So even as far as I'm concerned, even if she got sent one of her little representatives because she just can't get over there or get to all of the black establishments, somebody need to go.
I tell you what, I'm tired of her texting me asking for $5.
Well, I'm glad she ain't
And
texting me.
then
Thank
she can't come in your
y'all.
neighborhood.
She
She
been
gotta ask you for
texting.
something.
She been texting me.
Like,
Did you,
like,
did you give her $5?
Hell no.
like, like to end this though. Sometimes silence is a bigger lie than the one you heard.
Hmm.
That's how I look at it.
It's a little profound.
I mean, I do a little something. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do
You know what I'm
this.
saying?
Don't do this right now.
I did a little something. You know, I'm here all day. You know, what I'm here all day. Moving on.
Moving on, man. Popular book that came out a few years ago, Children of the Blood and Bone. The author, Tony Adeyemi, Adeyemi,
Author.
Adeyemi. I said that.
You said Arthur.
Yeah,
I said
It's-
author.
you might want to.
I said
Oh,
author.
oh.
There's more water in there. I said author.
All right, brother.
Anyway.
Okay.
The author.
Thank you.
I thought I said it the first time.
No,
I didn't.
that R came out crazy.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, brother. Go ahead,
Anyway,
brother. I ain't mean to interrupt.
she's upset because the movie is being made, and the way that the movie is being made, she was on set. She said she left crying. A lot of things happened that she wasn't happy with, and she said this was the worst she's ever felt. She said she's not going to support the movie. She's not going to watch it. She don't want to have anything to do with the movie. When I originally saw this, I stood with her. I was like, okay, I understand this your baby. You gave this adaptation to the movie industry for them to make the movie based off of what you wrote in your book. Until I did some research and saw what happens to book adaptations in movies. The process is, and the guy even walked through what happens when you sell your book. So when you get your manager or whoever is over your book and they sell it to a publishing company, what happens is the publishing company, you still have the rights to the book, but the publishing company says, I'm gonna take your book and I'm gonna sell it. When I'm tired of selling it, you can have it back. So it's like you renting your book to a publishing company for them to make the money. You get what you get out of your contract. And then if the sales fall off and they say, hey, you can have your book back, you can get your book back and then you can go to another. That's why you see some books being reissued by other publishing companies 10, 20 years later, because you can get it back, you give it back to somebody else. So that's just in the book sales. Now, when it gets adapted to a movie, you sell that book to that movie. When you sell that book to the movie, within your contract, you need to have things to say, well, okay, what I want writing influence on this. I want to be able to write this. I want to be able to have some kind of influence on the movie. Because once you sell it to the movies, it's no longer yours. And so you just have the book. But when they make the movie is going to be something just because we paid for your idea. We didn't pay for the words you put in this book. We paid for your idea. So the way that we want to put it on screen is how we're going to do it. And they said most of the movie producers and people that do that when they adopt books, they don't want the authors there because they know if I have a vision as a producer, this is the way I want to write this scene out and do this and the script and all of that stuff. The authors are like, well, no, this is what I meant. This is what I wanted. And it's like, yeah, we don't care. Because we already don't pay for it.
Yeah.
We finna do this. Right. And so when I saw that, I was like, that make a lot of sense. So it really comes down to if you decide to give your baby away for the big check, because you got a big check, you need to have in the contract the things that what kind of influence you'll have on the movie making process. What's your thoughts?
I think that sometimes you got to say no. If I don't know if they came to her to do the movie or she shopped it. But if she was shopping it, I don't think she should have. If they came to her, she should have let that go. Just based on the subject matter alone, because it was already like fictional, but that's not subject matter that you want adjusted. it needs to be told properly. And so if they got to that set and they were making too many adjustments to it, I mean, I can understand why she would be upset, even though, I mean, you knew what was going to happen. So that's why sometimes you just got to say no. Like I kind of get that, okay, it's a check and all of this stuff, but that subject matter shouldn't be adjusted. And then also like we gotta do a little bit better about gatekeeping our traditions and putting this out here in a movie. No, just no. And I don't know what happened to my Facebook timeline, but it's all these white folks who are already coming across my timeline, talking about, do a little this and a little that. And I'm like, y'all are white. Like, you don't even understand. Please stay out of this because it don't matter what you, first off, you shouldn't be telling it wrong. The other thing is, it don't matter what you believe in, shit is real. So leave it alone. It don't need to be out here for everybody to have access to.
Oh, they messed up my book. Could you pass me the quiche? Oh, they messed up my book. I wonder what this button does. Oh, that's the starter.
Oh, I got lights on my roof.
Yeah.
Got lights.
Oh, can you see if security's still outside? I need somebody to go to the store. That's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You sold it.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? You sold it.
Everybody got a price. Huh?
It's just like with artists and she's an artist as well. There's music entertainers with their music. They selling their catalogs for the companies to do whatever they want to it. Then after the contract is over, they give it all back. Yeah. Hey man, you shouldn't have sold it. If it was that close to your heart, you shouldn't have sold it, man.
Yeah.
I say no.
I agree. And
please don't step on my Persian rug.
But one of your points that you made, the guy that I was watching that was talking about, he's also a writer. He said a lot of these people, when they start shopping it and they have producers and movie studios approach them, he said they need to vet them. They need to look at the director and say, "Do you stick to my storyline?
What's your vision for my book?"
Exactly.
Right.
And they said a lot of people say they see the money and they just be like, "Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying."
It's like, nah, if you want to protect your creativity,
if it means that much,
it's got to be in there.
How often do you sell things that mean that much to you? How often?
Exactly.
Right.
So
if you was so you all on set, this is trash.
Yeah.
Somebody pull my car around. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I can't feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you care so much, but you care so much to that price tag.
Yeah.
So,
you got the money already.
That's what I'm saying. Like
she probably thought they was gonna allow her, more. I don't know, but sometimes it's a no.
When you're making these great products that we put on our body, do you let somebody come in and tell you what to do?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, she should have all the shit.
I mean, if I sell, what you say? Put a car around.
Somebody put my car around. Get me out of here.
If I sell, it's gonna be there. So
that's what I'm saying.
Whatever happens.
Like, damn, it ain't like the book, but hey, where are we going on vacation?
Ain't nothing like a book.
And that's happened so many times. Like you read a book and then you'll see the movie and be like, this ain't nothing like the same.
Trash. Complete trash.
Yeah. All right, moving on. This is the one I was waiting on.
What are you waiting on, brother?
Did we get out of the news segment?
Yeah, I think we just kept going. This ain't news.
I ain't hear the little dun dun dun.
Earn Your Leisure podcast. Influencers, I'll say that. Went to Breakfast Club and said that Atlanta didn't support them enough. My mayor, Andre Diggins, said in response, when he was at some speaking engagement, said, we got guys out here at some little radio station in New York talking about us.
Some radio station.
I mean, he kind of said it like that.
Yeah, he was tripping.
And he said what he had to say. And of course, there's been some back and forth. What are y'all thoughts about this whole situation?
This is one of those moments where you gotta pick and choose and determine based on what you do, how much you want to say. Look, earn your leisure. Um, unfortunately, the lack of support that they're receiving from Atlanta could very well be because of, karmic debt that has to be paid for some of the things that they've done and said. So,
Mm.
you know,
6 years though.
6 years what?
They've had InvestFest for 6 years.
6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they, from my understanding, because I have yet to go, the conference has not progressively gotten better. Most
I don't know.
times
I ain't been there.
well, I know people who have. And most of the time your first one is a little sketchy because this is your first one. But then as you go, it's supposed to get better. And I know someone who didn't go to one, they went after one and it wasn't, that great. And then like I said, they've platformed some people who just a little unscrupulous. They've done some unscrupulous things, and karma ain't got
Unscrupulous. Okay.
a little $5 word.
That's Scrabble right there.
She dug it.
That was a Scrabble word right there. Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
What the fuck she putting on there?
Karma don't got no date. Karma ain't got no date. So sometimes it comes back on you. And then here's the other thing too. Yes, people here have money. People also spend money on what they want to, but the economy is a little different. And so people may have decided, hey, I went, the city was involved, whatever, all of these years, but things are different this year.
Never involved.
Ain't got it.
Well,
they've never been involved. That's what they said. He said they never helped.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Is it a requirement?
Never.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before you go, let me just tell the packages that they were selling. Okay, for you to go to InvestFest,
Oh, it's high.
it's $300. That's just the entry. That's
cheap.
bottom level.
I will say though, that is kind of cheap.
I'm gonna try to finish.
I mean, I'm just letting you know.
The second tier was $1,500, and the only thing outside of the regular package for the second tier was you got to sit in the front row.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And I think you had an invite to like a after party.
Like going to church.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Then they had another tier,
I'm just saying.
$10,000.
Yeah.
For a lifetime membership. So that means you just get to go to all the InvestFest all the time. You got the flow out.
Wait, I gotta hold up. I'm sorry.
All right.
These were the packages for the attendees, not like vendors or.
If you wanted to go to InvestFest, the cheapest ticket you was getting was $300. If you wanted to step up, $1,500. You wanted to be the big guy, 10 stacks.
And because it's 3 days, 2 days. So I'm not mad at the base ticket price because I go to these things, so I get that. But that 300 to 15 to 10 with like no benefit, this goes back to my point of year one, you just kind of getting your feet wet and you don't know. Now this is year 6 and y'all haven't learned that this is what you got to do. And then you not also looking at the economy.
Yeah.
They can go to hell.
Let's break it all down. Let's start with ticket price and things like that. I believe you have to pay for things like that to be in a certain crowd. So whatever they charge, it's up to you if you want to go. My price is my price. Either coming out. So I ain't got no issue with none of that. My issue is with these black men. These black men took an opportunity and they all made the worst decisions. All of them. They could have went on the Breakfast Club and said, I don't want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Or just not say nothing about that and call Mayor Dickens and have a phone conversation and they come up with whatever they come to. He could have also did the same when they said what they said, and when his reply could have been, I'm just gonna have a phone call with them and whatever comes from that comes from that. You know what I'm saying? When we get on these social media platforms and we make how strong we are look so weak, it bothers me. Because all y'all doing is talking to each other through social media. I'm pretty sure the mayor can get them on the phone and they can get the mayor on the phone. So I was totally disgusted by that. Because one thing's for sure, he gonna say what he want to say to stick up for his city, and nothing they said, nobody rebutted and said they lied. So the issue is y'all have to come to a table and come up with a plan. Nobody had a plan. They rented a building. Like that's what it is. They rented a building, they charged what they wanted to charge, and they probably took all the money with them. The city probably didn't get too much of any of that. That's a problem in itself. That's a problem I would look at for whoever they rented the building from. Because we got school systems here, we got roads. You come to my city. Just like we got a no-fly zone in Detroit. Hey man, if you ain't doing enough for this city, keep on rolling, man. We don't need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I can say that the governing of Atlanta, since I've been here, is still Southern hospitality, the doors wide open. It's time to shut these doors a little bit. Like it's just time. This is the boom in this place, definitely in the United States.
And it's because of black people.
Whatever the case may be.
In this case?
Because I'm going to say this because 96 happened and it wasn't just black people
No,
that
I
made
mean in
it
this
happen.
case. No.
Well, right, in this case.
case.
So it's time to, close these doors a little bit. Hey man, you want to do that here? That's fine. You can call it extortion, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna need a couple dollars though to do that here. Because everybody want to be here, man. For whatever reason. The titties, the movies, the Vest Fest.
That's what started.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
The
Everybody
titties
want to be, it's time for the city to stop saying, just bring it here. Y'all don't, it was one thing when you was trying to become a big city, a major city. So you invited everybody else in. Just to get the business, the notice, the city, the state, and all that.
Right.
Them days over with.
Yeah.
I hear y'all every other week talking about some we crowded. We don't need nobody here. Take your ass back where you're from.
Yeah.
So you have the mind, the thinking has to change. Of we don't mind having you. It's gonna cost you a couple dollars.
Yeah.
Cause I bet you take that up to the New York. New York gonna say that. Hey, that's fine, brother. Come on in.
Yeah.
What you say you gonna pay us? Oh, you ain't say. Oh, we ain't got no buildings for you then.
Right.
That's just what has to happen. So I just think they was all just, I don't want to call them catty. I don't want to call none of them names, but they should have handled it in a different way.
I mean, that was catty though. I know somebody from the mayor's office right after they was on the show did put up like, hey, we can get on the phone. So
like, and then you can't find what he said. I've been looking for that for days.
Who?
The mayor. You can't find it.
Hold on. I'm finna play it.
You found it.
He went not what he's.
I'm talking about the actual. When he was up there talking, I seen it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And it was real short.
Yeah, what I'm saying is somebody said this ain't a good look. We gotta get this taken down.
Okay.
Because you can't find. All you can see is somebody saying, somebody took it, clipped it, saved it. You can't take that down from nobody no more.
Right.
But the actual with him on that show, you can't find that nowhere. That had me like, oh, okay. So somebody else was like, hey man, what you doing?
So this makes sense then.
So let me play what he said. He went on Candy Burris. He was talking to her. Because I don't want anything misconstrued. This is what he said on there with her.
Substantive conversation they want to have. You ain't got to go to New York radio to talk about ATL. Like that sound backwards. And then if you think you trying to start a bidding war, everything in New York costs 3 times as much. And InvestFest is 25,000 people. 20,000 of them live in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, so they don't use a hotel room, they don't rent a car and all that kind of stuff. So you want to think that your target audience, which is black folks of success and of note, it's Atlanta. So let's lock in on what a future looks like. Let's come up with a community benefits package, because I ain't just you charge a lot for people to go to InvestFest. So if you want to get city support in that, let's talk about what actually supports the city. And I have great conversations with everybody, no matter what substantive conversation.
So that's what he had to say.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get on my horse real quick.
Hold on, before you get on your horse.
Okay.
When people want to spend their money, they don't give a damn about what it costs. How many purses you see people walking around here? Cars people ain't got it, they can't afford to drive. My issue with that was you like InvestFest here. So what you tried to do was make it seem like you're going to spend a lot more money if you have it up there. Just keep it here. Nah, because what's going to happen is the people that's from here, the 20,000, whatever he said, gonna take their ass to New York. And maybe 15,000 of them might go to New York to go to InvestFest. I've been around this world for a long time, bro. One thing about me, I know about a hustler and how he speak. And when I'm trying to make something seem like something that it might not be, the first thing you do is you bring numbers up and how it benefits the people here versus if they take it somewhere else, because that's money you take from here.
No, what I got from that was he was saying it's not helping the Atlanta. Like, so what are we doing? Like, and he was saying
somebody
he
got
was
paid,
saying
dog. Somebody got paid.
the convention
Absolutely.
center.
I mean, hell, you had employees. Somebody got a couple dollars. To say it ain't helping, somebody had to turn the lights on. Somebody
But
had
you
to clean
just
the
heard
place.
them say, "What are you doing for the community?" If you're coming and asking me for more money from the city, what are you doing for the community versus just the people that's in the building?
You know why I wouldn't? We ain't had no conversation.
He just said that.
But it's too late now because you done already said this cost this cost that. You should have said that on a private phone call.
And I don't know if because they said that people was talking, right?
This is what happened. They went on a Breakfast Club. They said what they said. He came back that fast. I just leave emotional intelligence left him, and he instead of saying, "Yo, I'm gonna talk to, I'm gonna be professional." He the mayor, bro.
I agree.
He the mayor.
I agree.
I ain't gotta say nothing. I'd have told her I'm not even having that conversation right now because I'd rather talk to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you handle that. You don't come back like that, bro. You look crazy to me. I'm like, oh shit, man, you emotional because it's Atlanta.
And that's what I want. And that's what I want to get into. Okay. Number one, he's from here, born and raised.
Absolutely.
All right. And for people that are here, it's triggering to us, especially when it's people from New York. So even when the Breakfast Club responded the next day after he said what he had to say, the first thing they say, "Oh, we ain't no little radio show," and they start naming all these things like, we don't care.
Yeah,
who cares?
Who cares
Who
anyway?
cares,
Yeah.
right? So then they bashing them. You know what I mean? But for us, it's triggering because, like you said, around 96, when the boom started coming, we always had, and specifically New Yorkers that came down here and felt like they was better than everybody in Atlanta and anywhere around Atlanta. And they would come down here with this attitude like, "Oh, y'all niggas slow, y'all dumb, y'all don't know what y'all doing, this and that." And we looking like, bro, we just open our doors to you and you coming with this bullshit. Like, nah, we ain't got to deal with this. So F you. And that's everything you talking about. And 9 times 10, them people that was coming around that time was running from something. They didn't come down here with a plan. They was running from something.
I ain't run from nothing, y'all.
I'm not
I ain't
saying
even from New York, but I ain't run
I'm
from
just
nothing.
saying
I don't know what he talking about.
Because at that time I was in my 20s, so I'm in the
Right.
clubs and this and them the type of dudes that you was, that felt like they was just doing this. You kind of find, nigga, you ain't got a car. That was mandatory in Atlanta. You ain't even got a car.
That's culture, though.
You look at
That's culture.
that's fine, but if you come here, if you're gonna
you need to
assimilate,
transition.
get to
You need transition.
You can't,
You know what I'm saying?
them Tim's gonna wear out.
You can't even get to your local Walmart.
Right. And Marta ain't big like
the
the
subway
city
station.
up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So get you a car before you start talking all this bullshit.
Get you a car.
So I understand him on that. But I also agree with you that I'm running the city.
I ain't got time for that.
I'm not finna be talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was just like, I understand where he's coming from just because it's who I am, the way that he is, being an Atlanta native, it's triggering. And it's always been that way. And I don't think it'll ever go away. And I have a lot of great friends that's from New York specifically that don't act like that. But when it first started, that's what the whole thing was. And so that's why I understand where he's coming from and why he felt like he had to get out in front of it. I probably wouldn't have did that, but he got triggered. So I get
he wanted to be sweet about it. He could have been saying, you know what? I hear y'all. Call me next time y'all want to have another one because you won't have one till then. This is my city.
Right.
Okay.
This is my city. All in the camera. All in the camera, dog. What? Where the camera at, Candy? How y'all doing? Hell the fuck y'all do that shit. That's exactly what I would have did. However you feel, just call me next time you want to have one, because ain't a building go open to you until we have a conversation.
Oh,
However y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
So wait. EYL has never had a conversation with the city and bringing this event to the city.
People rent out a building, throw the event, and get a gone. 6 years.
6 years. Now, Andre's been in office.
Yeah, he ain't been that whole time.
Yeah,
he had a lady that quit before him.
Yeah.
Lady that quit before. My bad. Let me relax. Let me relax. You know what I'm saying?
And Andre is doing a lot for the city.
Right, and it's
And-
like
and he's
talk
asked-
about like 2 degrees of separation. You can get the Andre. I could get the Andre.
Come
My
on now.
homegirl used to work with him.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I'm
like
glad you didn't say
they
nothing else. I'm about to be like, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
let me shut my mouth.
Yeah, let you be quiet. Hold on. Wait.
No, she legit.
You know what I'm saying?
They worked in the same establishment.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what
all
I
right,
mean.
moving on.
But yeah, that's
That's what I'm saying. They rented a building.
And what he said was, and he said it numerous times, don't come here trying to do this and do that if you don't plan on putting money into this for the community or that. This ain't the first time he said that to anybody, to any other business. I've heard him talk about other businesses that want to be here, and he said, if you're going to come here, you're going to have to get some money in this area. You're going to have to put some money over
Absolutely.
in this area.
That's how you should do
yeah.
it.
You know
I
what I mean?
just I don't know.
That's how you should do it.
To me they missed the mark across the board.
They got fat while the quitter was in the office. But the mayor here not. My man here not. Dre here. It's his turn. Shit. I'm such a big fan of his, dog, because like I told you before, he is what Kwame should have been
Yeah,
for us in Detroit.
yeah.
But I'm here. I'm rooting for him every day, dog. But he just handled this wrong,
Yeah.
and I hear my feelings.
But this okay, because I saw he was on Threads. I can't remember what it was, but he popped up in the thread talking about I ain't supposed to be saying nothing, but here I am. But now I see why he made that comment.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why is he even
Yeah,
saying that?
'cause he
Because
was
like
out
the
of
mayor
pocket.
from Baltimore, apparently he always on Threads and people love it. But now I
Yeah.
see
Because he
Kanye
don't turn
situation.
that goddamn city around.
What city you talking about?
Baltimore. Where the crime rate don't
It's
drop
better.
like
It's
50,
better.
60%.
I mean, when Baltimore was like way up here, so it's gonna take a whole. It's
Oh,
gonna take
okay.
a while.
All
to
right.
get
This
down.
is his first year, right?
Listen, man,
Okay.
And they was
I
trying
think it is his first.
and they was
year.
trying to throw dirt on him, talking about he's spending money on luxury cars and this and that. And then he was like, you don't look at these goddamn crime numbers that I don't cut in
Baltimore,
half.
listen, this is why Maryland people is Maryland and it's Baltimore. Baltimore
Absolutely.
a whole
Hey, man.
different ball games. I
Ain't
don't
no
care where people are
sunshine.
from.
Right.
Baltimore is different.
That ain't no small feat.
Listen. So whatever he's
You know
done
what I'm
up
saying?
there, I ain't mad about it because you don't play around in Baltimore. I
Don't
don't
people call
care.
each other dummy? Like, what's up, dummy? Nothing stupid.
Well,
Shout out
that
to
ain't-
shout
that
out to
ain't
my
just
Baltimore people though. Shout out to my Baltimore
'Cause
people.
my-
You know who you is out there. Shout out to my people.
My
You know what I'm
grandfather
saying?
did that. He went from
You
Baltimore.
know what I'm
That's
saying? He
kinda
was he
Maryland
was
thing.
front though. You know what I'm saying? He was front. Granddaddy was front.
Don't,
You know what I'm saying?
because my
You know what I'm saying?
grandfather always carried a knife, sir. Don't.
Who
You would
who
not
bring a
talk
knife
about
to a
my
gunfight?
grandfather.
Who are you talking about?
He had one of them. Too.
Oh, okay.
Don't
All
get it
right.
twisted.
All right. All right.
People ain't mess with my
You know what I'm saying?
grandfather.
What
Did
up,
not
dummies?
mess with him.
But even to your point with the earn your leisure thing, my whole thing with them is what you said. They had some unscrupulous practices. First off,
And people
neither one of them-
on the show.
neither one of them have a financial background.
I mean, I'm not going to totally fault them for that.
That's fine. I'm not gonna come to you because I know you're good with your green thumb and you like to garden and all this
he
stuff.
kind of downplayed
I'm
the
not-
thumb though. He kind of
A little
downplayed.
bit.
Did
the
I
thumb.
not?
Little bit.
I said you have a green thumb.
No, that ain't how you said it though. Go ahead, keep going.
My point is that if you're great at gardening, I'm not gonna come to you for financial advice.
I have a finance background.
But I wouldn't come to you if I know you for gardening. I'm not gonna come to you for finance.
But you should, because I mean, that is
But
my
if you
background
haven't-
too.
But if that's not part of your, I started with that's not part of their background. Did
You
See,
did,
now
but
you-
I'm talking about me.
Well, I think he.
and see you personalize.
I
I'm
know.
just-
I'm just being extra. You know these
yeah,
things. You know
yeah.
I'm being extra.
Got your vein and shit, Sean. Calm
Right.
down,
I'm
brother.
about to
You
come across
know.
this tape.
Calm
You know
down,
I'm
brother.
being extra.
Yeah.
But you know
How
me,
the
I don't
hell
want to
know
go.
me for real.
I'm not gonna go to people like that. Like
Right,
the guy
I
that
get you.
what was the guy that the Ashton dude that was with the fitness thing that was doing the running and all of that?
Oh, the
Yeah.
Saratoga water dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he was giving financial classes and he was stealing from them people. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of times when people see other people getting money, no matter which way it is, and these people say, oh, I can get some money off of them and say, I'm gonna teach them how to get some money. And then the people I was reading comments, oh, I forgot to shout out the people that I got the information from. These people go in and they pretty much research these influencers and if they scamming or not. Tim Black TV is one of them, and another one is Tone Talks. Tone Talks. Now, both of these guys have really dug into Earn Your Leisure podcast, and they they literally said, if you go to the site now, they're selling t-shirts and hoodies for $100 and this and that. And it's like, shouldn't you be telling me about the stock market? Shouldn't you be telling me about hold this, buy this on this, and do that? And they said that the people in the comments that was going to the events were saying that they giving just regular advice that you can get from your real estate agent. You know, so they was like, these dudes is scams. And these videos are years old. This ain't new. This is stuff that came out years ago. So it's like, we got to stop chasing these influencers if they don't specialize in it. Because Cheyenne Bryant, she's not a doctor.
They
So
was
You had to throw her in there too.
right.
You were-
Not just that, they were also platforming people who were getting up on the show and selling stuff that could get people locked up.
right. I saw one of those.
So yeah, is way worse than just them doing whatever. They were also platforming people who were doing stuff that was illegal. So that's why, like, I don't mess with it.
What you say? Do you always have to have what do you consider a background or something to be able to?
That's why I push back a little bit on.
Yeah, what do you
If
consider?
I consider that not even necessarily a degree, but if this is something that you've worked in, not for yourself, but something you worked in, like say if you was an accountant for a bank or something, some kind of financial where you was under somebody that like another big company that you understudied with, didn't necessarily get a degree, but you understudied with, but you were able to be in a space to where you were legally making people money based off of your experience and what you've learned.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
I work with a guy, shout out to my homeboy Biggs. Very, very, very much in the stock.
Mm-hmm.
But he learned it all on his own. He's doing very well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big. Yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
Demetrius. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, put a whole name out there. Like that. Nigga might get robbed. Now. God damn.
Right.
Hey, God damn, why can't you just roll sometime, brother?
Hey, he be trying to help people out.
But always gives great advice as far as stock game and all that.
Mhm.
But what if I'm in a situation of that he doesn't really have a background? Should I trust his information? And he's showing.
He's showing you. Yeah, he's showing you.
So back to them.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure somewhere they done showed returns on somebody. Because you can't get this big if you ain't showed a return on nobody. I mean, you got Magic Johnson in the building. You think he ain't did no research on them before he came on the show? Because he don't need the money.
So you're right. So the thing is, when these guys that research them, they said that's what they use. They use the star power to push people to come to these things. So a lot of the people that were saying when they would go, they weren't really getting anything from watching these celebrities sit around and talk.
Right.
So if I go to an Invest Fest, I want to learn, okay, or if I go in, they say, okay, we got this program because they had a guy that teach your kid how to be a millionaire or something like that. And it's like $2,000 or something like that.
Some of that curse stuff.
Crazy
some of
stuff.
that $2,000 curse stuff.
But this is like she was saying, this is who the people they platform.
Yeah.
So when I see those type of things, and me personally, and this is more of my personal, when I see people that's influencers like the preachers and all of that are online and their focus is their riches, I don't trust them. If your focus is to try to teach me some kind of theology or some kind of method to do something, but all you want to show me is your cars, you getting in this private jet and all, I don't trust you. Because it's more about you as opposed to you trying to help the people.
So what you basically saying is they have to pretty much study on a collegiate level or just like through life, whatever they trying to help somebody with. I'm just asking.
No, I got you. I wouldn't even say that because what you bringing up Big is that's a great example. Big is showing you. So if you can hold my hand and show me and say, do this, and do that, and it works, and you've shown me and I believed you enough, because at the point that I believed you enough, now the onus is on me.
Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So what's the difference in Biggs and then Ja when you said she got green thumb and then she, said I gotta background in finance, but you said, but I know you for a green thumb. I know Biggs from playing the guitar in the break room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying,
No,
like,
no. I get
so
you.
and
So
nowhere near him have I ever seen him pick up a book to learn.
but
I ain't saying you never did it, B. I ain't never said it.
But the difference is that he has shown on Facebook,
right.
on his social medias,
Yeah.
he's shown where he said, I got this stock, I got this stock, I got this stock.
Right.
6 months later, he'll come back and show you, here are my dividends.
Right.
At that point, I say, okay,
So he showed something on his investment.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. I haven't seen nothing from.
So you ain't seen that from them, is what you're saying.
Right.
You had to see something, dog.
But you gotta think about how I would say their target is.
Yeah.
It's because to the point of, you don't want to see people in their riches and whatnot. Unfortunately, a lot of Black people are drawn to that, and they take you seriously once they
ain't just
see
Black people.
you. Well,
you talking Black?
We
I got you.
I got
you.
In the space,
I know it's other people too, but yeah,
my bad.
this
My bad.
We're moved by the cars and the labels and all of those things. And I know people who have money who talked about this, who don't necessarily lead with it, but you might see it because they know that sometimes people need
Put
to
the
be
medicine in the candy.
Okay, that's
that was that's real shit though. I like that.
I'm from the country.
Yeah, he from the backwoods with that one. I like that.
mean,
Put the medicine in the candy.
Okay, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I'm using that one. I'm using that one, dog. Put this medicine in that candy.
But yeah, you have to bring these people in, showing them these things because they don't understand that you actually get riding around and getting it unless you can show certain things to certain people. That ain't how I get down. I want to hear and then, pay attention to the words that you don't say. But so to the point of that audience that I think EYL reaches a lot because they're able to show certain things. And then here's the other part. If you put up a good clip and then throw some ad dollars behind it, then, you're going to start to grow. Yeah. And then again, with certain cities being, 2 degrees of separation to get somebody, you get the right person on your show, that blows you up. So it don't take, but you don't always have to. And then people stupid. I'll just say,
God damn.
People stupid. And so you can tell people X, Y, and Z, or you can tell them X and Z, and you needed to tell Y. But if you say X and Z good enough, they don't even care that you ain't say Y.
Right.
Which is a problem in itself. So that's how, folks are able to grow and do these things. Because I watch people all the time, and I be like, how the hell y'all fall for this? Yeah. Because it's right there in your face that they not doing what they claiming, but you still out here, you ride for this person. Yeah. So people are slow. And I hate that.
Well, I think the best advice comes from villain and thoughts. I always tell you that. You know what I'm saying? The best advice comes from villain and thoughts.
Yeah, you said that quite a few times.
We
got one more thing to cover. If y'all want to, we can go and wrap this night.
Oh, yeah, get it out.
Get out of it. Roland Martin.
Oh, Mr. Butt Naked. Mr. Butt
Naked. Roland Martin was recently caught in a compromising position in some compromising attire.
Is this allegedly or have we?
No, let him finish. Go ahead, bro.
I didn't see the video. That's why I didn't know.
Do you want to see the video? I haven't seen it.
I do not.
No, but it's been confirmed.
Well, it's been confirmed.
It has been confirmed.
It came out, and I didn't know all of this stuff. I used to roll with Roland, but him, what you were saying, like how Nancy be cutting folk off, I seen how he got into where he liked to just fuss and yell at folk, and I had to stop messing with him because of that. But it's been around out. They said the rumor was kind of out that he kind of go both ways and this and that. But he's been married for 21 years. The information came through Tasha K, and she literally had people, and I don't deal with her, but sometimes the truth is the truth.
That's
no matter how nasty it is, the truth is the truth. So she got wind of a video of him being pegged in some leopard print G-string or something like that. And so she reached out to his people for confirmation, and they said this is true, but people are trying to blackmail him, so we're trying to keep it under wraps. So it's true. It was confirmed by his people. And so now the whole thing is, how can this guy, because a lot of times on his show, he would always talk about family values and all of these things of that nature. And here it is, you out cheating on your wife, getting pegged.
I mean, Trump, Republicans, family values.
We ain't talking about.
I'm just saying.
Stay
So
focused,
if they
stay
can,
focused, stay
if they
focused.
can do it, Roland can do it too, right?
Nah.
People, we live by different standards.
Yeah, nah. So that's the whole thing now is people are like, should people still support him based off of this is one of the values that he pushes, and now he out here doing the complete opposite thing.
It's been too many days at this point since I heard it, and it was Tasha K, and it was all allegedly all up and through the statement that I heard, and I didn't know it was confirmed, and so that was a lot of days ago, and so Roland kind of should have made a statement by now. And him not making, I looked again earlier. Him not making a statement in this many days. Because, every now and then people put their meat in somebody else's oven. Shout out to Kevin on stage. So that's what he said. But just apologize for it. Yeah. And next time have the people sign an NDA so you don't have these problems. I mean, anybody who's a celebrity or who's very popular and you out here, even if you're not married, just being popular, because somebody always, potentially somebody might want to blackmail you. Get your NDAs together. There's such a thing as a forever NDA. Make these men and women sign off so that all your business is not out here in the street if you don't want people to know what you got going on behind closed doors.
And the dog out here getting pegged. I don't care what else he got to say. I know he ain't supposed to mix it all up, but I can't get past it.
I mean, that's what he like.
Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a total different level.
It is different.
You say you had a
you
leopard?
Can't fuck.
Had a leopard G-string. That's what they said.
That's crazy.
You don't like no leopard G-string? You want to put on a leopard G-string on?
Who you talking to?
You.
Man,
You ain't got to get paid. I'm just asking about the leopard G-string.
This show was recorded and at the studio. We ain't been here in a while. We're going to wrap this up. This is my boy Andre should have did. Don't even act like you here. Move
You
on.
get to talk about your boy.
Who?
Tatum.
Oh,
Next time. I'm out of here. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I gotta go to work.
That's gonna be a whole.
You watch the Jubilee?
Yeah, every last bit of it.
If you ain't seen the Jubilee with Mr. Tatum and 20 people, y'all go check that out. It's very well, you're gonna see if your blood pressure how it runs. You're gonna see if your blood flowing good. You know what I'm saying?
Book club people. We are reading The Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. Great book. We'll be covering it within the next 2 weeks, maybe, I think. Next 2 weeks. This one was picked by Josh. She picked this book. I was surprised at how good it was. I always wanted to read an Octavia Butler book, but it turned out to be pretty good.
I'm sorry, you were surprised?
That it was good.
That's crazy.
Because looking at the cover, it looked like a sisterhood, like you gotta
know the person. The person we're gonna bring it.
Next time I'm gonna pick up.
I knew she wasn't gonna pick that like that. It was just when I saw the cover, I was like, "Man, wait a minute."
Since y'all talking about getting paid, I'm gonna pick some Elon Harris.
Whoa. Hey, this show is sponsored by
Too much.
J-Land.
Anyway, if you're interested in joining the book club, leave your email in the comments. We'll get you locked in. And
how much time we got?
What you mean?
To the book.
This one about 2 more. We're gonna do about 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
Yeah.
2 more weeks.
All right. Yeah. Then we'll move along.
What
y'all got?
2 more weeks. Y'all, what you got? We ain't seen in a while. What you got?
I know. I enjoyed y'all today. It was a little calmer than I thought, though, but it was a good time.
What was you looking for? Some fireworks?
The mood is right. The voice is
with
right.
the topics.
Oh.
Okay.
We gotta
Quiet
Storm.
Storm.
We gotta get past that.
Okay, quiet. I'm not saying like in a bad way, but just a little spice. A little more spice. But it was good. I enjoyed y'all. I missed y'all.
Want a little anarchy. That's what she wants.
That's what she was looking for. A little firework.
Yeah.
A little firework.
You know, fire sign, like a little
Oh,
firework.
we good. We good. We're gonna keep it low.
You like a little firework.
We're gonna keep it velvet.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to have a good night, a good morning, and a good afternoon. I will be back next week. This is 1ATH signing off.
Hey man, y'all be easy out there. We gonna holler at y'all.